Good morning, children. So let's move to exercise 10b, question number 14. So question number 14, it is given that x and y vary inversely as each other. So when x is equals to 10 and y is equals to 6, that means x and y are inversely proportional. So when x is equals to 10, y is equals to 6. So which one of the following is not a possible pair of corresponding values of x and y? So it is given in the question that x is inversely proportional to y. So therefore we can write that x into y is a constant. So we will get a constant. So if the value of x, it is given in the question, if the x is equals to 10, then y is equals to 6. That means if we multiply x and y, that is x into y, we will get 60. So therefore the value of this constant, that is the k, is 60. Now we will search in the options. So those options will be the correct options where you find a value of k equals 60, and a single option is there where the value of k is not equals to 60. So that will be the correct answer. So here, as you can see, 15 into 4 is 60. So this is the value of x, this is the value of y. So therefore 15 into 4 is 60. So this is correct, as we know, because we have already obtained that the constant is 60. 20 into 3, so this is also 60. And similarly in option D also, if you multiply, you will get 60. But in option C, if you multiply these two, you will get 45. So this is different. So therefore this will be the correct answer or correct option. So let's move to question number 15. Question number 15, it is given that if A varies inversely as B plus 2, and if A equals 8 when B is equals to 1.5, then find A when B is equals to 5. So it is already given that A and B plus 2 are inversely proportional, and if A is equals to 8, then B is equals to 1.5. So we need to find the value of A when B is equals to 5. So it is given in the question that A is inversely proportional to 1 by B plus 2. So therefore A into 1 by B plus 2 is equals to K, where K is a constant. So here K is a constant, so it is a constant. So if A is equals to 8, then B is equals to 1.5. So if we put the value of A as 8 and value of B as 1.5, so it will be like this. So that is K. 8 into 1.5 plus 2, that is 3.5, is equals to K, that is 28 is equals to K. That means the value of K is 28. So now A into 5 plus 2 is equals to 28. So this is the value of K. So therefore it is already given in the question, if value of A is 8, so we need to, if the value of B is 5, we need to find the value of A. So therefore in place of B we put 5. So it will be like this, A into 5 plus 2 is equals to 28, that is A into 7 is equals to 28. Therefore the value of A is equals to 28 by 7. So therefore this is the value of A, which is 4. So the correct option is this one, that is 4. Then let's move to the next question, that is question number 16. Question number 16, it is given the number of hours needed to clear the trees for some land is inversely proportional to the number of people who are working. If it would take 4 people 15 hours to do this job, how many people would be needed to complete the job in 6 hours? So it is given in the question that to complete a job 4 people are needed and 15 hours of work. So it is asking the question, then if you want to finish the job within 6 hours, then how many people are needed? So obviously since the time is less, the number of people will be more. So in the question it is given that to do the job in 15 hours, number of people needed is 4. It is already given in the question. So let to do the job in 6 hours, the number of people be X. Then we have the following table. This is the number of people and this is the time. So when the number of people is 4, time is 15 hours. And when the number of people is X, we have already taken X. So the time is 6 hours. Now number of people and the time is inversely proportional. As we know, if the number of people increases, the time will decrease. And obviously if the time increases, the number of people will decrease. So here in this case, that means 4 into 15. So therefore 4 into 15 is a constant. So here we can write 4 into 15 is a constant, where K is a constant. So therefore X into 6 will be this value of k, which will be a constant. So therefore x into 6 is equals to 4 into 15, that is the value of k. So therefore what is the value of x then? So if we move the 6 to the other side, it will be 4 into 15 whole divided by 6. So if we cancel out, at last we will get x is equals to 10. So hence the number of people needed is 10. So the correct option for this is 10 people. Then let's move to the next question, which is number 17. A pulley revolves at a speed that is inversely proportional to its diameter. A pulley with a diameter of 12 cm is belted to a pulley with a diameter of 8 cm. If the smaller pulley is revolving at the rate of 96 revolutions per minute, that is RPM, how fast is the larger pulley revolving? Now in the question, two pulleys are given which are connected by means of a belt. Say two pulleys are there, so one is the larger one and one is the smaller one. It is connected in this manner, suppose. So this is the larger pulley and this is the smaller pulley. So it is having a larger diameter and it is having a smaller diameter. Now obviously the number of revolutions for this one will be, the number of revolutions for the smaller pulley will be more than the number of revolutions for this larger one. Suppose for example, let's say if the larger one revolves for one time, then it will revolve at least for 4 or 5 times. So number of revolutions for the smaller pulley will be more than that of the larger one in this case. So it is given in the question that a number of revolutions by the smaller pulley, that is the diameter having 8 cm. This smaller pulley is having a diameter of 8 cm, is 96 RPM, that is revolutions per minute. Let the number of revolutions by the larger pulley, that is diameter, this larger pulley is having a diameter of 12 cm, be x RPM. So then we have the following table, that is the speed, that is when the speed is 96, the diameter is 8, and when the speed is x, so this diameter is 12. So therefore, since we know that when that means if the diameter decreases, the speed will increase. As we know, for the smaller pulley the speed is more since the diameter is less, and for the large pulley that is having a greater diameter, the speed is less. So therefore we can term that speed and diameter are inversely proportional. So therefore this is a constant since they are inversely proportional, that is speed into diameter will be constant. So therefore 96 into 8 will be a constant, that is 96 into 8 is equals to k, where k is a constant. So therefore x into 12 will be equal to the value of that constant, that is x into 12 is equals to the value of k. The value of k is 96 into 8. So let us move 12 to the other side, it becomes 96 into 11 whole divided by 12. So if we cancel, we will get the value of x is equals to 64. So hence the speed of the larger pulley is 64 revolutions per minute. So hence the larger pulley will make a revolution of 64 times, when the smaller pulley makes a revolution of 96 times. So the correct answer is 64. For the larger pulley it is 64 RPM. So let's move to question number 18. Question number 18, it is given a group of 210 men had a provision for 60 days. So after 10 days 60 men left, how long will the remaining food last? So given provision of food of 210 men is for 60 days, that means 200 men can eat for 60 days. So provisions of food of 200 men after 10 days. So now in this case, in this question, we will apply the condition of indirect variation only after 10 days. So we will apply the condition of indirect variation only after 10 days because after 10 days 60 men left. So therefore the provision of food of 210 men after 10 days. So since the total number of days for 200 men is 60 days, so after 10 days, so it will be 60 minus 10, that means 50 days. So 50 days remaining of food will last for 50 days for 210 men. So after 10 days number of men remaining, but after 10 days it is given in the question that 60 men already left. So therefore 210 minus 60 is equals to 150. So let the provision of food of these 150 men be x days. So then we have the following table, that is number of people and number of days. So here 210, for 210 people after 10 days, the number of days that the food will last is 50, and for 150% the number of days that the food will last is say X days. So now the number of people is inversely proportional to the number of days. Obviously, if the number of people will be more, then the number of days will be less. So hence, that is number of people into number of days, that is 210 into 50 is equals to k, where k is a constant. So therefore 150 into x is equals to the value of the k, that is 210 into 50, that is k. So therefore, what is the value of x? We need to send this 150 to the other side. If we send 150 to the other side after cancellation, we will get the value of x as 70. That means the remaining food will last for 70 days. For 150%, the food will last for 70 days. So this is the answer. So that's all for today. The remaining we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.